I'm doing this with a new way of recording from my document camera, so we'll see how this goes. The response seems kind of amusingly slow, but for the input of the NAND gate, one input is connected directly to plus 5 volts. The other input will be just a dangling wire going nowhere, and then the output is the same as it has been. So it's a 100 ohm resistor to an LED to ground. So here's the circuit. And okay, so this is the circuit from part 1.2. I haven't changed anything yet. So the way it is now, if I push this button, the light goes off. If I release the button, the light goes on, because I have it wired up as an inverter. Now, I'm going to take the blue wire that was going to the push button and just leave it floating in the air. You can see it. Okay. And then I'm going to put a red wire just dangling from plus 5 volts, and I'm going to put a black wire just dangling from ground. Okay, now I'm going to touch the blue wire. So I'm touching this, and remember, this is the gate of a MOSFET, and so extremely high input impedance. So now if I touch 5 volts with the other hand, I have to make sure you can see it. It goes off, and then if I touch ground. Okay, so now one thing that's a little surprising is I didn't have to touch ground explicitly, and I think that's because there are input protection diodes which have the effect of draining some of the charge off of the gate. Well, I'm not completely sure, but anyway, you do get the cool effect that I can basically connect this input to 5 volts through my body just from one hand to the other, or I can release it. So I guess I don't have to touch ground explicitly. It seems that the charge drains away, at least drains away enough to go below threshold, just by releasing the connection. So I think it's pretty cool. I don't need a particularly low impedance connection to 5 volts. I can go all the way through my body with 5 volts, and it's enough to raise that CMOS NAND gate input, the second input, pin 2, above threshold. Okay, let's see how this video made with the document camera worked out.